You think family always has your back? Think again. Mine tried to bury me alive in court with lies that could have ended everything I'd fought for. The judge's eyes narrowed as he scanned the bankruptcy filing, then abruptly paused, peering over his rims straight at me. The room fell deathly silent. Counsel, sidebar. Immediately. The attorneys hurried forward. Whatever the judge murmured made my sister's lawyer go ashen, sweat beading on his forehead. This firm, Judge Ramirez announced loudly, ensuring every ear heard, Aurora Defense Systems, the AI-driven threat protection company that just landed a $112 million Pentagon deal. I've seen the headlines. Someone here is committing perjury in my courtroom, and I won't tolerate it. My sister's smug grin evaporated. My parents' feigned sorrow dried up faster than a desert rain. And I, Elena Vargas, stood tall, savoring the moment I'd orchestrated over a decade of relentless grind. I started Aurora Defense Systems 10 years ago with $18,000 scraped from odd jobs and a battered old desktop computer. The Vargas clan prized legacy above all, old-world connections, Ivy League polish, and unbreakable facades. My dad, Victor Vargas, headed a prestigious investment bank in New York. My older sister, Isabella, was the anointed heir, flawless in every boardroom photo. My brother, Luis, had wed into real estate fortune and hosted lavish fundraisers. Then there was me, the black sheep who ditched a Columbia finance degree for tech fantasies, as Dad sneered. At 26, I pitched my idea for advanced AI cybersecurity tools. He dismissed it outright. That's a side project, Elena. Come work with Isabella. Stop shaming us with these delusions. You'll crash and burn, he warned. Then you'll beg for a spot under her. I left his corner office that day and cut ties with their expectations. The early years were brutal. I crashed in a cramped walk-up, eating cheap takeout, and pulling all-nighters to master AI algorithms, encryption, and ethical hacking. I bootstrapped everything, teaching myself machine learning, pitching to skeptical clients, enduring betrayals like a shady investor who vanished with my early code. My family observed from afar, predicting doom. At rare holiday dinners, Isabella would smirk over wine. Still tinkering with gadgets? Dad has a junior role open if you swallow your pride. Mom chimed in with pity. We're concerned, honey. Maybe find a stable partner instead. By year 5, I skipped those gatherings entirely. Their doubt fueled my fire. Aurora took off quietly. We pioneered AI systems that predicted and blocked breaches in real time, outpacing competitors. Small contracts turned into major ones with defense subcontractors. By year 9, we employed 78 people, hit $22 million in revenue, and earned whispers as a rising star in national security tech. The game changer, that $112 million Pentagon contract, signed 6 weeks ago, to safeguard military networks. Tech magazines raved. Investors flooded my inbox. I stayed low-key, operating under my married name, Elena Reyes, shielding my achievements from prying family eyes. They remained clueless until greed struck. 3 weeks post-announcement, Isabella filed for involuntary bankruptcy against Aurora, alleging I owed her $2.3 million from a secret loan in year 4. She painted the company as drowning in debt, demanding court seizure to protect creditors.
Pure fabrication.
She'd never invested a dime, only scorn. The attached proof? Doctored emails, fake transfers, signatures that were laughably off. My attorney, Carla Mendoza, saw through it instantly. Blatant forgery. We'll crush this, but the filing alone could spook your Pentagon partners. How did she even know about the deal? A cousin in government relations overheard chatter. They sensed I had something valuable and aimed to torpedo it before grasping its size. Admitting I'd surpassed them? Unthinkable. Better to fabricate
Ruin.
Court day arrived in chilly November. I wore a sharp charcoal suit, earned, not inherited. Carla arrived with stacks of irrefutable proof, independent audits, transaction logs, expert reports debunking every fake document. My family swept in like tragedy actors. Isabella in tailored power attire, parents in mournful gray, dabbing eyes and sighing deeply as their lawyer spun tales of my reckless mismanagement. Isabella whispered loudly, "Finally accountable. Dad always knew she'd flop." The judge reviewed their petition, then ours. His face darkened. The sidebar followed. After the bombshell reveal, Carla eviscerated their case for an hour. Mismatched signatures across dozens of samples, non-existent accounts, profits where they claimed losses. Isabella's loan timed when her own records showed her maxed-out credit. Worse, Aurora secures vital defense assets, Carla stressed. This fraud risks violating federal statutes on contractor interference, possibly endangering security. Judge Ramirez slammed it shut, dismissed with prejudice. Referring for prosecution, fraud, perjury, obstruction. Chaos erupted. Bailiffs detained Isabella's team for statements. My parents slinked toward an exit. "Victor, Sophia," I called calmly. "You backed this fully." Dad stammered. "Isabella's plan, we thought she was rescuing you from disaster. You believed her because facing my success terrified you." I walked out free. Justice was swift. Isabella's panicked lawyer flipped, exposing her solo plot to erase the family disgrace. She pleaded to lesser charges, 3 years served, career shattered, felony record. Dad's bank hemorrhaged clients amid the scandal. He sold out cheap and retired in disgrace. Mom's tearful letters went unanswered. Aurora thrives now. 220 staff, $550 million in pipeline deals, accolades from industry giants. I top lists of influential women in tech. My son arrived 5 months ago. Named Victor, after no one in my bloodline but for the strength I forged alone. He'll grow hearing tales of resilience, of chosen family who cheer your ascent, not sabotage it. The grandparents he won't know? Protection, not spite. In the end, they staged a takedown expecting my collapse. Instead, they exposed their fraud while the world applauded what I'd built. Doubt couldn't stop me, only prove how wrong they were.